Welcome to a new year. Today, it's finally 2021. I mean, I know a lot of people hated on 2020 for a lot of reasons, but I tell you what, if you were a day trader, a swing trader, or even a long-term investor, talk about nailing the dip back in March if you were long-term holding. 2020 was a wild year for trading, and I expect 2021 to be even wilder. Today, I'm going to give you 21 tips to rock your 2021 trading. Hey everyone, lead trainer with Stocks to Trade, Tim Bowen here. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified as soon as we go live. We post all kinds of stuff. I go live every single day in the pre-market prep. We got Matt and Jack and Kyle doing the twist. Got so much stuff out there. I want you to be notified because a lot of the stuff we're doing now is very timely. The twists are timely. The pre-market prep is super timely. Hit that button to get notified as soon as we go live. Also, if you're ready to take it to the next level, check out the Steady Trade team. It's the mentorship program that I'm going on 5 years of doing now. I've done almost 2,500 webinars twice a day, every single day. Have not missed a day in 5 years. I never call in sick. I'm always there for you to learn these patterns in twice daily webinars. All right, let's get started. Number one thing to focus on to improve your 2021 trading is focus on as few chart patterns as possible. Listen, if you're new, I don't want you trying to trade. Listen, I've got my top 5 long as well as top 5 favorite short patterns. That's 10 patterns. There's other patterns. I'm not really a morning panic dip buy kind of guy. I mean, there's hundreds of patterns. You need to focus on as few as possible. My opinion is start with that dip and rip I talk about every day and that VWAP hold high at daybreak. Number 2, only look at the biggest percent gainers of a day. We have so many stocks that are running today. Forget this, buy in 52-week lows. Forget this, buying off of support. Any of these lame strategies. Trade strength. Big gainers, big movers. In 2020, and I expect in 2021, 50%, 80%, 100% moves are just getting started. Biggest percent gainers only. Next thing, volume. A lot of these OTCs have been hot, but a lot of them are running on low volume. Then they panic, they scare you out. The greatest thing about the most liquid stocks is you have the most buyers involved. There's high likelihood of continuation. So when you run that top gainer scan, filter by volume. Look at the top 10, the top 5 most liquid big gainers of the day. Number 5, use breaking news chat. Okay, maybe you're watching this on Facebook, maybe you're watching this on YouTube. I love social media, but it has become a disaster for news. Listen, look at anything that's political, anything. Even the virus related stuff, you're constantly getting bombarded with mixed signals all day long. It's like literally all day long on social media is mixed signals. Great thing about breaking news chat is you have 2 20-year veterans distilling news down to actionable information, not just randomness all day long. Number 6, use the pre-built scanners in STT. It's wild, again, with these movers. You don't need to get crazy complicated. We have these built-in scans. They're simple, okay? I'm not saying there's 500 criteria in these scans, but you just need liquidity, movement, news, past volatility. Use the built-in scanners and KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Number 7, cut losses quick. I know that's always number 1 rule. That's always been true, but I think it's doubly true right now because there's no point in being a bag holder, okay? I talk about the dark days of day trading from like 2012 to 2015 when we would go days and weeks without any sort of big runners. Back then, you'd be more likely to bag hold because you were like, geez, there's just nothing going on out there. Right now, I want you at max buying power. The worst thing to do right now is to be tied in a losing stock and not have all your buying power. cut that loss, get your buying power back, and be ready to attack the next big mover. Number 8, have a plan. These stocks move fast. I mean, OCGN, you see on my screen, has been beautiful the last 2 days. Started out yesterday morning at 40 cents. It was as high as 3, yanked back to the low 2s. Now it's back above VWAP as we're going into the magical hour of 2 p.m. But anyway, they move fast. You have to have a plan. And keep in mind, when I say have a plan, I'm not saying just have a stop. You have to have a goal too. Because if you don't have a goal, that kind of incentivizes you to get greedy. So let's say on OCGN you had a goal of 3, which is something we talked about in the pre-market prep. You can go back to 12/23/2020, the day we're recording, and watch that pre-market prep. I talked about 3 as a target on this. And, so say you didn't have a goal. You get greedy. You want 4, you want 5, you want 6. Stock yanks back. You turn a winner into a loser. Next thing is be willing to miss. There's never been a bigger missers market. I already talked about the dark days. We'd go days, weeks without a 200% runner like OCGN. This week, I think we've had half a dozen 200% runners. Okay, understand you'll miss. It's annoying. It's frustrating. But wait 5 minutes and there's going to be another stock. Number 10, have a trading journal. If you're new to these volatile stocks, you're dealing with a lot of emotions, okay? I know a lot of people think about trading as like you versus other traders, or you versus the market makers, or you versus the algos or the hedge funds. And no, really, most of becoming consistently profitable is that man or woman in the mirror, okay? And I think you have to write that stuff down, what your emotions were, what you were thinking, what you were dealing with that day. I mean, were you chasing? Were you feeling FOMO? Did you get in an argument with your significant other? I mean, what was going on that day, and how did it translate to your winning or losing? Number 11, take profits. Take profits. This goes back to that having a goal. I mean, these stocks rip, and you can just buy the dip, sell the rip over and over and over again. There's so much volatility. Something like OCGN, there were like 3 entries yesterday. There was like 3 entries today. Don't try and hit those home runs. Nail your $100 if you got a small account. Nail your $500. Nail your $1,000, and just trade in and out, because these things break the high of the day. They hold VWAP. They follow all these patterns. Just singles, doubles, singles, doubles, singles, doubles. And next thing you know, you got a home run month. Next one is study history. I recently was looking back through the book that got me started in penny stocks, American Hedge Fund by Tim Sykes. And he wrote that about, his journey through like the dot-com boom. And it's incredible, the similarities between like 1999, 2000, and 2020. So I always like to say, and I think Mark Twain said this, I took it from him, but history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. And, also the old saying is, those that don't study history are failed to repeat it. There's a lot of mistakes you can learn from. And the best way to do that is books. I mean, yes, webinars are great. Yes, YouTube is great. But, I mean, again, you think about Reminiscences of a Stock Operator, one of the greatest trading books ever. Fact check me on this. I believe it was roughly 100 years ago. I think it was in the teens, the 19 teens. So almost exactly 100 years ago. And it was the same stuff, same patterns. Same ideas, you went through periods of, it was the story of Jesse Livermore, periods of huge moves to the upside, huge moves to the downside. Study history or be doomed to repeat it. Next is track your data and review. Now, I already talked about the trade journal. When I talk about data, I want you getting into the spreadsheets, getting really particular about the entry, the exit, what was the high of the day, what was the low of the day, what was VWAP. Track that data, because the more you do that, it's surprising. A lot of the times you may be thinking something works that doesn't work, or maybe you think it works 80% of the time and it's actually working 20% of the time. Do your spreadsheets, track your data, and be diligent about it every single day. Next thing is avoid trading midday. I mean, it's just, you don't need to waste your entire midday. Now, sure, you'll miss a move here and there, but listen, one of the greatest things about trading is not having to be chained to a cubicle. I mean, the reason I sold my business, went into trading, is I wanted that freedom. I didn't want to have employees and customers and the phone ringing all day long. Don't be a slave to the computer. The stock is most volatile in the morning and most volatile in the afternoon. That being said, focus on number 16, focus on the 2 best time windows of the day. I like to beg new traders to avoid pre-market, avoid after hours, and focus on that 9:45 area for those dip and rips, those morning breakouts, and then that 2 p.m. window for the VWAP holds that I'm watching on OCGN right now. So next thing, learn and understand VWAP. VWAP is volume weighted average price. It's really, I dabble with a few other technical indicators, but every single chart, every single day, I have VWAP turned on. It's the hottest technical indicator, and everyone has it on our charts. So when everyone's using it, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So understand VWAP and use it. Number 18, focus on breakouts and understand what a breakout chart looks like, okay? We want stocks at 52-week highs, at 5-year highs, at all-time highs. Love them or hate them. We've got all the Robin Hooders out there. We've got all these new traders. And I'm telling you, I always joke about this. If you've got some sort of momentum stock that's in a hot sector that hits a 52-week high, I just envision like every computer in every day trader's office across the globe dinging, an alert going off in thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of computers. Everyone's looking at breakouts now. They follow through so much. Understand what a breakout chart is and focus on trading them. Number 19 is stop watching Netflix and playing video games, okay? Listen, you only have so much time to trade these markets. 2016, everything went nuts. We're obviously in the longest bull market in history, going back to 2009. 2009 to 2016, wild. 2016 to early 2020, insane. 2020, March 2020 to now, I would like to swear, but crazy, next level insane. Is it going to end today? Is it going to end tomorrow? Is it going to end next month, next year? That I don't know. Focus on trading, okay? Yes, you got to have some fun. Yes, you got to relax, but make hay while the sun shines, brother and sister. Channeling my inner Hulk Hogan there. So anyway, number 20, watch the pre-market prep. Every single day, 8:30 Eastern, I'm live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Periscope, and Instagram. 4, 5, 6 social media networks. So no matter what your favorite social media network is, I'm live answering questions. It's a great resource. And number 21, and I believe the most important one, is get a mentor. I mean, there's so much to learn right now. And again, I don't know how long this is going to go. So I want you learning as much as possible, as fast as possible. Check out the Steady Trade team. I'm so proud of what we do there, Huddy and I together. 2,500 webinars, live twice a day, every single trading day. You see the notes, everything's archived. You can watch it after the fact. It's searchable. I think it's the best mentorship program out there. So check out the Steady Trade team. All right, everyone. Lot thrown at you there, 21, but I think it's the 21 best things to focus on for your trading in 2021. And I truly mean this. I hope you have the best year of your life, and the stock market looks like it's going to be the best year.